Hey guys, I would actually well, at the start of this video by saying that my upload frequency has been quite fast recently, because I normally upload like every few weeks or so if I'm lucky, but within a month, like the longest time I can remember being away from YouTube is a month. It's possibly been more than that. So, I hope you guys have seen my recent video entitled The Demon. If you haven't, link in the description. Now you're probably confused about why that is. Do you remember me saying that I was sad to see New World go and I might do a spin-off for it? Now if you don't remember, here's me saying it. You know, it was a shame that New World had to basically go, and I said, well, maybe I'll do like a spin-off to that. And it was an interesting idea, and I've been thinking about it for about a week. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, or at least try to do. I'm going to try and revive New World, but but differently. So there's going to be no Nora, there's going to be none of that. Right, so that was basically me saying that I might do a spin-off for New World. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm still going to do it. That was just to give you guys a little taste, a little sample. Tell me what you think. I mean, I worked on it for ages. Like, filming it didn't take that long, and it was good to actually get back into the whole acting thing. It felt really good. It felt good. And it took me ages to edit, because there was like quite a lot of green screen stuff going on. And as for the lady, right, she's like a new character sort of thing. And yeah, you can still see quite a bit of green around her. But I decided that actually worked out in my favour, because before there was like way too much. Like even at maximum, there was still too much green around her. So I minimised that as much as I could. And I thought about it, and I think that actually works out pretty well. It's kind of like a green energy, like a green aurora around her, and I felt that made it extra awesome. Now, I did put in the description of that video, warning, jump scares, because the reason being for that is because it's actually, in my opinion, not a scary video. It's not. It's just one of the scariest videos I've made, because I don't normally do horror. I don't normally do that. So I thought, why not change it up a bit, try something new, and it actually worked out pretty well. While I was editing it, I got scared at two specific points. I'm not going to reveal what they are yet. If you haven't seen it, no spoilers. Some of the effects, however, can be pretty bad. Well, at least one of the effects that I did was just awful. However, I was tired by that point, and I tried to improve it. I just couldn't. However, that being said, I do feel like I've gotten better with green screen, and I've gotten better with effects. So I'm getting back into it. And if you're wondering if I filmed that at night, no, I filmed it yesterday during the daytime. Wait. Yeah, yesterday. I filmed it yesterday during the daytime. I just made certain scenes a lot darker. It's really basic stuff. I'm not here to brag. I'm really not. So I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this. It was actually a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun to edit, despite the fact it took ages, but it was still a lot of fun. And yes, I hope that you guys like it. Also, on my recent King Arthur video, I hope you guys like that too. That actually took a lot longer to edit though, because as I said in the description, I finished it at 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. Not lying. Okay, so if you have seen it, you might have some questions, and I will answer those if you have any. If you don't, I'm not really surprised. But I would like... I would like to say something. And it's just ridiculous. It really is. I thought that I blocked him. Turns out I didn't. Because he was able to comment on my Valentine's Day video. I'll put it somewhere in the screen. And I'm thinking, oh! And it's like, just bugger off. You were doing your thing, I was doing mine. What happened to that? So, I ended up deleting the comments. And this time, I made absolutely 100% sure that I blocked him on YouTube. Which quite frankly doesn't do squat. Because here's how it differs. Blocking on Facebook. If you block someone on Facebook, they can't contact you. They can't search up your name. They can't even see your profile. Here's how it is with YouTube. They can still search up your channel. They can still see your channel. They can still watch your videos. The only thing that stops them is commenting. They cannot comment. Why? Because here's how they can equally respond. They can make a video response to it. They can make a video response to it. And they can say all these nasty things. Like proper nasty. So that's where the blocking system in YouTube is flawed. It's flawed. It needs a dramatic change. It needs to be looked at properly and it needs to be changed. This is ridiculous, really. It's ridiculous. But yeah. It's just stupid. It really is. I would like to, well, respond to at least one thing, right? He's basically calling me Blondie Four Eyes, which is funny considering that I can still see without my glasses. Just not into the distance, as I'm short-sighted. I'm going brown. Because when I was a kid, I was like really light. I was like proper, I was like light blonde, like really light. And then I've noticed as I'm getting older, I'm getting darker and darker. So there you go. And that kind of thing. That name just made me laugh because it's like, dude, your girlfriend's got glasses. But yeah, and unlike her, I don't dye my hair. My hair was naturally blonde, and it still is. And I've got nothing against people dyeing their hair. My brother's had his hair dyed for a while. I think he's dyed it again. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've got nothing wrong with people dyeing their hair. Got nothing against it. If that's what you want to do, great. If that's what you want to do, that's awesome. Really. This is personally, it's not for me. What was the other thing? What was the other thing? What was it? Oh yes. He seems to think that I don't do YouTube for fun, when that's all I've done over the last 10 years. Over the last 10 years I've been on YouTube, I have done nothing but had fun on YouTube. That's all I've ever done. I have never weaponized YouTube as to hate on people, like professionally. Like there are these channels that are purely based on hating people, videos, etc. I do one of those videos which I have admitted that I went too far, and yeah, it's my opinion on those kind of relationship type channels. Now basically it's like how I met my girlfriend or boyfriend and boyfriend tag and stuff like that. This is my personal opinion. Admittedly I went too far. Besides, I used to do politics videos. I don't know when I'm going to do another one, if I ever do another one. But I'm pretty much hating on certain politicians and political parties. Not one negative response, to tell you the truth. And the moment I direct my focus elsewhere, that's when I start getting hated on. Okay, fair enough, I can see that, because politics isn't a subject that a lot of people want to talk about, or even like for that matter. I understand that completely. It's just like, why come to the defense of a random YouTuber who I have admitted I went too far, and I have apologized to? So, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I do YouTube for fun, just like the majority of people on YouTube. I just do it for fun. That's all I've ever done. Any video I make is purely for fun. Even like these kind of videos. I'm having fun just doing my thing. I'm having so much fun. Look how much fun I'm having. Oh man. But yeah. There was a deeper meaning to this. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying I've experienced. Many people I know have experienced it. And millions throughout history, obviously during the digital age, obviously, and many people across the world have experienced it. Some have experienced it so much that they end up committing suicide. So we need to, I feel like we need to address this, because even though it's difficult, yes, but we can take steps to protect ourselves, and we can actually try and track down the offenders quicker and stuff. I think that working on this, rather than something stupid like I had like a million useless things that politicians are focusing on right now. I had like a million things in my head. Now I can't think of any. I hate when that happens. I really do. But yeah, if we actually, if people actually just stop bullying, wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Wouldn't that be wonderful? It would. But unfortunately, bullying doesn't exist on the playground anymore. It doesn't just exist there, it exists online. You've got to be really careful about what you say and what you do online. I've learned that the hard way, and many people have learned it the hard way. Some get lucky and escape with only a few cuts and bruises and then never get bullied again. But as I said, then there are those who just can't take it anymore. Cyberbullying is a crime, it's an offence, and it should be taken seriously. Yeah, you can do stuff like block them. If that stops it, like full stop, for you, then great. You don't need to take any further action. But for some people, it's not that easy. Because yeah, it's been somewhat easy for me, because all I've had to do was block them, and then that was the end of it. On Facebook at least. I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I mean, I have done so much in the last few days, like not just with video, not just with like making videos, but other things as well. And then this stuff pops up. It's just wrong. It's cruel. Not necessary. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done anything to these people. I haven't done a single thing to them recently. Okay, for months, we've just been doing our own thing. Neither of us have been hating on each other. I mean, I've never hated on them on YouTube. Never. Because that's not what YouTube is about. I don't do that. And they're the ones that are doing it. They are calling me bloody four eyes. They're calling me pathetic. They're calling me idiot. Words can hurt. Words can hurt. Doesn't matter how old you are or how much you've experienced, it still hurts. You know? I'm pretty much done with this. On YouTube, I'm just done with the bullying. So my message to everyone who's on YouTube: don't hate, don't bully, please. Negativity attracts negativity. If you want to attract positive stuff, be positive. Be positive. That's the best thing you can do. And if these two decide to continue to harass me, I can either take it in stride or take further action. Either way, I can't lose. I've got Jesus at my back, so I can't lose. So if these two want to continue being hateful and spiteful, I don't think they should, because that just proves how jealous they are. That just proves how juvenile they're being. And it shows and it proves that they haven't moved on. When I have. Right up until this stuff comes up, and then I have to address it. I mean, I don't have to. I choose to. I choose to address it. The one thing I choose it not to do, I'll try not to do, is let it hurt me. It just depends on what's being said. Because idiot, I've called myself an idiot tons of times. I've been called an idiot tons of times. So that word doesn't really affect me. Blondie Four Eyes made me laugh. Pathetic still kind of hurts. So it depends on what names you're being called. But then again, all names can hurt to a certain extent. So yeah. So sorry if all these were mixed messages. Okay, so I'm there. I cannot speak. Anyway, sorry for the long message. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it, but we'll see what happens. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.